Hello. Hi, guys. Okay, yes, whoever it was that said, based on the emoji, I would be wearing my glasses, you are correct. I'm wearing my glasses because I like to be able to see your comments. So we'll give it just a second for people to pop on. Hello. I see Amber. Hi. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for popping on. We'll just wait just a minute for some people to pop on. I'm in a new location. It's still in my backyard. I was going to sit at my table. I brought my tripod and everything. My little tripod. But there's sun shining on my table in my spot. And I don't want to sit in the sun. It's hot. It's still hot here. It's called Southern California fall, which to the rest of the world is summer. And we'll get fall in the winter, in November. But until then, yes, I'm enjoying, it's a little bit cool outside because I'm in the shade and it's only 9:30 in the morning. So anyway, good morning. Good to see you guys. Okay, we'll get going here in just a second. Just a second. Yes, so I had to find a new location and I didn't want to sit too close. That's the waterfall. I didn't want to sit too close to that because I didn't know if it was going to be too loud. My dog doesn't know what to do. She doesn't like the wet grass, so I may have to go let her in the house in a minute. So, oh, from the UK. Hi, Joe. Hi, Jennifer from Canada. Howdy, 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 howdy. Okay, so here we go. All right. This is a question that I get asked constantly. And if you have a team, you're asked this question constantly. And so I have an answer for you. I have an answer. Okay, wait, hold on. A lot of people are joining right now. I'm going to just give it a second. Oh, new lippy. One of the new lip liners with cherry cordial bonbon. I couldn't tell you the name of the lip liner. Yeah, because I'm a loser and I haven't memorized all of them yet. But it's the new red one. Right? Somewhere in a red shirt. Yeah, I'm feeling festive. Do you enjoy the sound of the waterfall? I know. I'm not in the bathroom anymore. Thank you. Okay, so lots of people feel stuck in their business. It's kind of part of being in business to have that stuck feeling at some point, right? Well, I will tell you, and what I'm about to say to you is not some big revelation, okay? It's not some big revelation, but I'm just going to give it to you straight because I always think, if it's me, I want to know the answer. I want to know the answer and I want to know the reason. Give it to me straight, even though it's a little bit painful. You might be limping for a couple days, but I'm going to give it to you straight. We all hit a plateau. It's like with a diet too, right? You hit a plateau sometimes in your business. The reason is because whatever activities you did to get yourself to that level in your business, those are the activities that it took to get you to that level. If you're still doing the same things and you're not able to advance to the next promotion, it's because you're not doing enough. And I can hear it now. I can hear it because I am psychic, you know. I can hear it. I am doing enough. Sherry, oh my gosh, I work so hard. I'm doing enough. You're not doing enough because if you were doing enough, you would promote. If you were doing enough, you wouldn't be stuck, you see. I ran across a book yesterday on Audible, and I haven't listened to it yet, but I loved it. It was called 10x, 10 times, right? And what caught me was the tagline, and it said something about the majority of people underestimate the amount of work it's going to take to get to the top. And I have to agree. And you know, when people say, I work so hard, that's a very relative term, or it's very subjective. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what's hard for one is another person's day off. Here's what I know about this business in particular. Really, any business, but we're just going to talk about this business, okay? In network marketing. If there are people in the company that you work for, and this comes straight from Tom Big Al Schreider in How to Build Network Marketing Leaders, it's so true. If there are people in your company who are succeeding, then the problem is not with the company, and the problem is not with the products, and the problem is not with the comp plan, okay? That's the truth. Now you may be saying, oh yeah, but I live in a small town and all my friends are poor. If you've watched my Facebook Lives before, you've seen me go off on that topic. I don't care if you live in a ditch. I don't care where you live. If you're looking at me, you have internet access and the world is your oyster. And I tell myself this too now, I'm just as hard on myself. For every excuse that I have, there are thousands of people in this world doing it with much more difficult circumstances, okay? So every excuse that you have for yourself, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people who have it worse off than you that are making it happen. So I'm not trying to beat anybody up here. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to give you perspective. I'm trying to say that you can't say that you're stuck in your business and you want to grow faster when you are not moving fast enough, not hustling fast enough. You can't be slow and impatient. Because if you want to be slow, then you have to be patient because it's going to take longer. If you're impatient, you need to work faster. Okay? Does that make sense? I am not a patient person. That's why I go 150 miles an hour, strap that helmet on, and blow it out as fast as I can because I want to grow as fast as I can. Let's just say that you are at blue status, okay? All the activities that you did to get you to blue status got you to blue status, but you just can't make it to green. Green is double blue. It's more than double, okay? Because you need $4,000 in company wholesale sales at blue, and you need $10,000 at green. It's double. So I want you to write down all the activities that you've done to get you to blue, and I want you to at least, at the very minimum, double it if you want to get to green. I say triple it. I honestly don't think that doubling it is enough. And that's just the honest truth. It's hard. It's hard work. It's not hard. It's hard. Yeah, it is hard. It's simple, but it's hard. It's a lot of freaking work. You don't just land here. You don't just get here because you rolled the dice and, oh, look what happened to me. Are you kidding me? You know, I have people all the time that say, either to my face or under their breath, oh, well, she got in early. She got in early. I didn't get in that early. I'm presenter number 1,412. There's 1,411 that came before me. My dog is going up the slope. Excuse me, princess, get down here. No, 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 no. It's like a third child, is it not? Yeah, there's people that came before me. I didn't get in that early. But here's the thing. Let's pretend it's all because I got in early. Okay, so here's the kind of work I did when I got in early. 6 in the morning, I started working. I had 2 little kids, one in first grade, a 4-year-old at home. I started working at 6 in the morning. I stopped working when I went to bed at 11:30 midnight. Got up and I did it again the next day. Solid, except for when I'm making lunches and I'm wiping noses and wiping butts and I'm picking kids up from school. Okay? 6 in the morning till 11:30 at night, every day. Every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm not stopping. I did it 7 days a week. I did it from July of 2013 until October of 2014, over a year. Every day, every day, even on Sundays. I walked around town. Everywhere I went, I had one eye with regular mascara and one eye with 3D Plus mascara. Everywhere I went. And every person I talked to, it could be the checker at the grocery store, it could be the lady at the post office. Every single person I saw, I said the same thing. I said, oh, I know, I look crazy right now. Don't look at me, don't look at me. And they'll go, what? They hadn't noticed. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. If they did, I didn't have to say that. If they didn't, then they're leaning in. Why? I said, oh, because my eyes are all uneven. Oh, what happened? Oh, well, I was meeting with my girlfriend. She asked what's the big deal with this mascara that I love. I didn't say that I sold it. This mascara that I love, because I did, because I love it. So I'm showing her my old favorite and this my new favorite. And this is why I don't wear this one anymore, because this one is thebomb.com. Oh my God, that's amazing. Boop, happen to have a card. Oh, you need a set? Oh, I just have one in my purse. Oh, you need two. Oh yeah, I don't think I have any more. No, I don't think I have. Oh my God, I have an extra one. Oh, I forgot. Oh, yay, two for you, right? Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. I'm not kidding. Do you understand? I mean, is that sinking in how much work that is? And that's in the very beginning, okay? And the only reason I know that I stopped in October of 2014 is because my husband was done staring at the back of my computer. So you know what I did? I still got up and I still started working at 6 in the morning. It's just after the kids went to bed at night, at like 7:30 at night, I sat downstairs without my computer. It killed me. It killed me. I sat downstairs without my computer, tapping my foot, looking at the clock, until about 9. I watched one show with him, and then I went to bed early. And I went upstairs, and I went back to work. And I pretended I was sleeping, but I was really working until I went to bed. But I took like an hour and a half out to watch a show. So here's the thing. If you feel stuck, I truly believe in thinking on paper. Write down everything that you've done, okay? If you say, oh, I'm working so hard, and you're stuck, you need to work harder. That's just the truth of it. That's just the truth of it, not sugarcoating it. That is 100% honest with you, okay? You're not working hard enough to get where you say you want to go. Now, it may turn out that you say to yourself, wow, that's a lot. I don't know that I want it that bad. I've told the story before about one of my best friends who sold Unique and just never, well, you know, and I just don't know if it was really her thing or what, but a lot of it is she said to me, I'm not going to do it because I see how hard you work and I don't want to work that hard. And you don't have to work that hard, but you have to set your expectations, because I think what happens is if you think that you're just going to keep doing what you've been doing, you know, what do they say? You know where I'm going. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. The results that you're doing are getting you what you've got. If you keep doing the same thing over and over and you expect a different result, it's not going to happen. You have to light a fire under yourself. Now, a lot of people say, well, gosh, you know, my business was just going gangbusters in the beginning and now it's, you know, dropped off and whatever. I'm going to tell you something right now. You had no customers in the beginning. You were enthusiastic. You were excited. You had energy and you were giving it all you got. That's why business was booming. Because you know what? You're a lot better off now than you were then, because now you actually have people who have purchased the products. You have customers that you could be following up with. You didn't have that before. You know, and then some people will say, well, Sherry, you know, it's really hard to get online parties. Yeah, it is. It is. That's why there aren't 500,000 presenters at Black Status, because it's really hard to get online parties. Yeah, but you know what? They work. Tupperware has been doing not online, but they've been doing home parties since before I was born. The party platform works. If you have parties that aren't selling, get in line and join the club. Have you ever been to a home party that didn't have sales? Have you ever hosted a home party that didn't have sales? I have, both of them. I had like a bag party one time, nobody bought. I went to a party one time. I'm the only one that bought because I felt bad. And I didn't even have the money to buy at the time, but I felt bad. It's the guilt purchase, right? So parties work, but parties are work. So here's what I'm saying about go faster if you want to grow faster. If you have 2-3 parties, how much effort did it take you to get those parties? And how much effort in how much time? Because, you know, did you get all 3 of those parties in the same day? Did you condense that work into one day and you got 3 parties? Or are those 3 parties that you've got over like the last, 3, 4, 5 weeks? What I'm saying is, pretend you work in a call center. Sit your little self down. Set aside 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. You want to grow faster? Set aside 4 hours. Sit down, get on the phone, text, email, whatever it takes, and find those parties. Being self-employed sometimes is hard to get yourself up and going. If you won't do it for yourself, or what I'm saying is, if you had a job that your boss was making you do this and you didn't want to do it, but you're like, well, I need to do it because I need to make money. If you would do it for your boss, do it for yourself. Pretend there's some outside source that's making you do this. And actually there is an outside source, and that source is me, that is saying, sit yourself down, let the anxiety bubble up, have an emergency chocolate bar right there for you when you need it, okay? And go. You know these booking blitzes? We have lots of booking blitzes online. And if you're not familiar, a booking blitz is really just like a 1-hour event. A bunch of presenters go in and the leader will just give you some ideas on words to say, okay? To text, email, and you just do it in a short amount of time. Within 1 hour, you're messaging everybody that you know, okay? And you're setting up parties. And I cannot tell you how many times I have been in a booking blitz and seen presenter after presenter say, oh my gosh, I just got a party. I never have parties. Oh my gosh, I just got 3 parties. Oh my gosh, I can't. And you know what happened? They asked. They actually asked. Instead of sitting and fretting over it and thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and I should do this and I should do that. Oh, I should ask somebody. I should ask somebody. No, I don't want to. I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow I'll run into her. I don't have time today. Well, I have to go get coffee, and then I have I have to watch Grey's Anatomy, and I have to. Do you see the problem? Stop watching TV. Oh, I said it. I know, it's new fall season. That's what DVR is for. Tape it. But you shouldn't have time to watch even if you tape it because you're busy. You're busy building your business. You can watch it next year, okay? Netflix, okay? You don't need to be watching TV right now. You don't need to be watching movies right now. How important is your business to you? It occurred to me, actually today, as I was thinking about this Facebook Live. Okay, so those booking blitzes that are an hour long, that's what I did every day, all day long. I just didn't know that's what it was called. I did a booking blitz constantly. I constantly did a booking blitz. At one point, my highest total I've ever had, I had 14 parties going at one time. 14. I was busy posting in those parties. Most of those parties didn't sell a dime. That's why I did 14, because I knew that a bunch of them wouldn't sell a dime. So I did a whole bunch. Here's what it is, okay? And this is just, it like frustrates me because I just so want to get this point across, okay? There is no magic. There is no secret sauce. There is no perfect wording that's going to trick a customer into buying from you or into joining your team. Hustle beats skill every day of the week. Every day of the week, hustle beats skill. You have got to learn to hustle, okay? Any skill that you don't have, you hustle enough, you're going to learn that skill. So if you're bad at online parties, you need to be doing 10 online parties at a time. Because I guarantee you, at the end of all 10 of those, you will no longer suck at online parties because you're going to have skills. I want you to do 10 at once. Do you want to get to black status? Do 15 at once at all times. 15 constantly. How fast do you think you would get to black status? See, there's no secret. There's no secret. But I never based my worth and my value on whether or not I had sales in an online party. I did my job. Pediatrician always used to tell me, it's a mama's job to put the food out there and it's a baby's job to eat. It's your job to do the activities in an online party. It is the customer's job to buy or to not buy. I had a black status presenter join me from a party that never qualified. Okay? You're there just as much, if not more, to make contacts than you are to sell product. Do the activities. If you have 5 online parties and none of them sell anything, the next time you need to do 10. You don't stop. I would get so busy that I never had time to check my back office and check my sales. If you find yourself looking in your back office a lot, worried about the numbers, you're not working enough. You're not working enough. You know that guy Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, with the really bad language that I secretly love? I watched a video of his, a quick one yesterday of his, and he said, it was a keynote address that he did. And he says, yeah, you know, a lot of you out there working a 9-to-5 job, and you're like, I just don't have time, I just don't have time. He goes, yeah, you do. Oh no, he said 9-to-6. He goes, you come home, you kiss the dog, and you work your true business from 7 p.m. till 2 in the morning. Now, those of you like me that are moms, I'm like, oh yeah, isn't that nice for you to be a man? Come home, kiss everybody. But if you really think about it, once you get those kids to bed, by 8:30, you could start working. You could work from 8:30 to 11:30. That's 3 hours in the evening. You could get up an hour early in the morning if it means that much to you. But the thing is you have to have your goal. You have to have your picture in your head of where you want to be. You can't just do it on a day you feel like it. This is a job. You have to do it whether you feel like it or not, because the goal is bigger. The goal is bigger. You have to, like the saying goes, work for a few years like most won't, to live the rest of your life like most can't. And for me, the goal had to be something that was bigger than myself. It had to be something that was bigger than money. There's nothing wrong with working for money, because you could change your family's financial future. You could, end a cycle of poverty for your family for generations. So there is nothing wrong with that. That is an amazing goal. For me, that was the goal, but then I had to take it to another level. And it just kind of happened for me. And for me, it's giving back. For me, it's knowing that the basics of this business are so simple if someone is willing to put in the time and the effort. And I feel like that's what gives me joy, is spreading the word about this business and letting people know this is available. Because I looked for years and years and years for something to be able to do from home. I mean, I was willing to stuff envelopes. Anytime there was an infomercial, and when you're up in the middle of the night with your kids when they're babies, there's all these infomercials, I would watch every single one of them. Every one of them. And even in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, it's a scam. I just know it's a scam. I was always looking for something. And when this came along and I realized that this was legit, because I never wanted to do direct sales. I never wanted to do direct marketing. Network marketing. Hold on, this dog. Told you I was going to have to let her in the house. I never wanted to do network marketing. I didn't see myself doing it. And I'll tell you, I'm not doing Unique because it's a direct sales business. I'm doing unique because it's unique, and because I love the company's mission, and because I love the products, and it just happens to be a network marketing business. But here's the beauty. Someone like me who's always wanted to be self-employed and always looked for a business, I knew that the overhead was going to be the big issue. You know, having a storefront, right? If I was selling something, like having a storefront, and then I would need employees. But if business grew really fast, you still have to be able to give good customer service. So what if I didn't have enough employees, and then I'd have to hire more people, right, to handle the workload? But then what if business slumped, and now I have all these employees on the payroll, but I have to keep giving them hours, or they're going to want to go away because they're going to need to find a new job, right? They can't just be hanging in the wings just for me to say, hey, can you want to come work today? No, right? People got to make a living. A lot of problems. Insurance, liability, all the money that's invested. And for a small business, you have to keep putting any money that you make, which, by the way, you won't make money in the beginning of a traditional small business. Any money you did make has to go back into the business. You should not expect to draw any money out for at least 5 years. At least 5 years. And here I stumble across Unique, and I spend $99, and I'm in business. I have no overhead, and I don't have to buy product. I don't have to stock product. I don't have to deliver product. I get paid in 3 hours. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And here's the thing, when you first start out in this business, you are absolutely 100% in control of your income. Want to make more money? Sell more product. How do you sell more product? You do more online parties. Gosh, Sherry, I've got 10 online parties that haven't sold a dime. By the way, never heard of that. At one time? No. I'm sorry, you're telling me your nose is growing because I don't believe you. But let's just play a game. Okay, so I've got 10 online parties, and none of them have sold anything. They haven't sold a dime. So what's Mama Sherry gonna tell you? Well, I guess you gotta do 15. I guess you gotta go do 20. I guess you gotta follow up with those people. I guess you gotta try harder. I guess you gotta work harder. I guess the next level is gonna take you a little more time. Yeah, but you're 100% in control of your income. So if you're not happy with your income, don't look to your downline. Don't look to your team. It's not their problem. Sell more. Sell more. You're in complete control. You're making between 20 and 30% commission. Go sell something. Show them how it's done. Show them how you're doing 10 to 15 online parties at a time. And of those 10 parties, let's say 8 of them haven't sold a dime. 1 of them has sold $200. But that 10th one, that's the money. It's like Vegas, baby. Why do people keep pulling that arm on the slot machine? Is it because they win every time? No. They don't win. Except the one time they do. There you go. It only takes one, but it's like a game. It's like a game. Now, listen. Message me their tricks. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something about online parties. You go, here's the other part. Okay. Thank you for getting me focused again, because I wanted to say this. If you're struggling with your business, if you're stuck in your business, if you don't know what to do with online parties, go to my YouTube channel. Watch every Facebook Live that I've done, and I've titled them Facebook Live. Keep watching. Go to Kara Lewis Newton, Kara, K-A-R-A, Kara Lewis Newton on YouTube, or go to her Facebook profile page, because I believe she makes it all public, and watch her Facebook Lives on parties. That's it. Done. Done. That's it. There's no secret. Don't wait. Don't sit back and think that you have to have a plan and you have to have all this stuff lined up and you got to have all this yada yada. You have to do the things. You have to do the things. Because while it is fantastic for you to take the time to sit down and to plan out what you're going to say in all of your parties, the time that you're spending writing it down, you could actually be doing parties. Okay? I'm not saying that making plans and scripts is not great and it's not important. What I'm saying is hustle beats skill every day of the week. Hustle, hustle, hustle. So when I was asking before, you know, if let's say you booked 3 parties, and I wanted to know what time frame that was in. If you're telling me I've worked so hard, I've got 3 parties, and you've booked 3 parties in the last 3 weeks, I'm here to tell you, hold my hand. That's not hard work. It's not hard enough work. Okay? I know it wasn't easy, and I'm very proud of you for getting those 3 parties. But now you need to do that over and over and over and over and over again in a shorter amount of time. Okay? When I joined, I did not know if I would be able to hit the top of the company. I didn't know. All I knew was I was going to go as fast as I could for as long as I could and see what happened. And that's what I did. As many online parties as you can get. But if you really imagine, people say, oh, Sherry, what did you do? You know, from 6 a.m. until 11:30 at night. And again, taking care of my family in between. But there was not a lot of, you know, mommy sitting on the floor playing. There was mommy sitting on the floor while he played, and I'm working from my phone or my computer. But basically what I did is I did booking blitzes all day, every day. Today, next day after. Yeah, I started running out of people, but I was meeting new people in the parties that I booked. I was making new contacts. That's how I expanded my network. I had 400 Facebook friends when I first started with Unique. I don't know how many I have now. Well, I have the max, or 5,000 something. They don't let you have any more than that. A lot of them are Unique presenters now, but in the beginning, I had thousands, and it's because every party I would make a connection with someone. If somebody commented in my party or liked a post, I would go to their Facebook wall. I would take a look at their profile picture. I would find a connection. I would say, oh my gosh, you know, there's a picture of you at Disneyland. I was just there last week. Or, oh, you know, oh, my daughter has that dress. I love shopping at whatever, Gymboree or Children's Place or whatever. Oh, I have that dog, whatever, right? Find a connection, make a connection with people, and really understand that getting to the top in any company requires the same amount of work as it would if you went and opened up an ice cream store, whatever store, a dress shop, right? A shoe store. How much work goes into that? Can you take days off when you own an ice cream store? No. People are going to be stealing your ice cream. Your ice cream is going to melt. You are not allowed. You are not allowed to take days off. I mean, if you do, that's fine. I won't say you're not allowed. You're allowed. Just understand that your business is probably going to suck. It's probably going to suck. It's like saying, hey, Sherry, you know what? I want to run a marathon. How do I do that? Well, today you're going to start running. Today you're going to run around the block. So today you run around the block and you're so excited and you run around the block, and tomorrow you're going to run around the block again. You keep running around the block, run around the block. And then eventually you're like, God, Sherry, I'm not getting to that. I'm not getting close to running a marathon. Well, because you got to run farther than around the block. You got to start running a mile. Let's up it to a mile. Do you want to run a mile every day? If you run a mile every single day, you'll get to the marathon a lot quicker. But you know what? If you run 3 miles a day, you'll get there even quicker. You want to work up to 5 miles a day, you'll get there even faster. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see the point that I'm making? This isn't magic. This isn't just sign up and tell everybody that I'm selling a product and then wait. No. Rather than you working on a party script, I just want you to get your ass in there and start working the party. Working the party. Hustle beats skill every day of the week. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. All right, my peeps, listen, I love you. How do you do a booking blitz? Okay, go to Facebook and in the search bar type booking blitz, and you're gonna see a million pop up and ask to join. Basically what it is, a booking blitz, is you can do it on your own. You make a list of all the people you can think of, at least 100, minimum 100 people. You don't have to write it down if you don't want to. Just start going through your contacts, start going through your Facebook friends. Go to every single one and ask every single one if they would like to do an online beauty bash. Hey girl, fall's coming. Time to clean out that makeup bag. If you'd like some free makeup, let me know. I'm doing an online an online beauty bash. I can earn you some free makeup, right? If it's somebody you haven't talked to in a while, message them and reconnect. Say hello, make some friends. But the blitz part of it is that you do it like all within an hour. I say keep going. An hour's not long enough. But do you see how getting to black status is not magic? It was not magic for me. Think about it. 7 days a week, 6 in the morning till 11:30 at night, 7 days a week for 15 months. I got to black before 15 months, but I'm just saying, I never slowed down for 15 months, because getting to black status is one thing, and then you got to maintain it. Because let me tell you something. If you hit black status in November, seriously, where is he? Do you see that little plane? It's like one of those air gliders. Sounds like a lawnmower. Dude, I would not be up in that. Oh, that is not going to end well. I'm sorry. But, listen, I did not slow down. I did not stop. I did not slow down. Go, 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 go. Because here's the other thing too. Your job is to drum up business. Drum up parties, drum up business. If business is slow, get to work. Drum up business and drum up parties. Then you're so busy that you don't have time to check your numbers, okay? You don't have time to go fret and cry over what's happening in your back office. Remember what I said, if you're checking your back office a lot, you're not working enough, okay? So then you're busy with all your parties. And then when the parties start to end, now we gotta hustle again, because we gotta bring it back up. And you just keep doing it over and over and over and over. And that's it. And that's it. There's no excuse. I can't get online parties. Do more, try harder. You're not trying hard enough. I'm trying hard enough. You could try harder. You could do more. You're not hustling. Because if I said to you, I will give you $1,000 for every online party that you start, you'd find, are you kidding me? You'd have 200 online parties going right now. And you know that's true. And I have a new way. I'm going to end on this. I have a new way I'm going to start coaching. Warning. I'm going to do a FaceTime. And I'm going to say, I want you to flip that camera around, and I want you to get online on your computer, and I want you to click on my parties, and I want you to show me all the parties you have, even the ones that are not qualified. I want to see them all. And if I see that your name, that you are the host, those don't count. Has to be outside hostesses. If your business stinks and is stuck, I guarantee you, you have less than 40 parties that have outside hostesses. Yeah, that's it. See, Rachel, I'd have 300 online parties. See, right? Suddenly, you can find online parties, right? But they had to be legit. Suddenly you can. It's amazing what you can do. But here's the thing. If you get those online parties, the money's going to be there. That's the thing. The money's going to be there. That's what it is. Focus on those online parties. Stop spending so much time here's me telling you, stop spending so much time making videos. But it's fine to make videos, but if you're spending all your time making videos and doing you're spending your time doing non-income producing activities, that's not moving your business forward. There's a time and a place for that, but I would just rather you get your booties into 1 million online parties And you know how to do it. You know how to do it. Take your own graphics with the products in outdoor lighting. Hi, get natural lighting. It shows everything. It's beautiful, right? And talk about your excitement of the product. Find your enthusiasm again, okay? So go ahead and keep commenting, and I will touch back with you guys later. Get those online parties. It's going to change your life. I can't wait to see you guys on the cruise. Those are going to be there, and you're going to come up to me and go, oh my God, Sharon, I just booked a bunch of online parties to change my life, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to be so excited, and we're going to do the happy dance, okay? All right. Love you guys. Bye.